company under the aegis of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology and is committed to serving an open, free, safe, trusted and accountable internet for all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a moment right here to thank you all for taking out your time, marking this glorious day with your glorious presence. Everybody, thank you so much for being here with us. Once again, this is your host, Yamsha Parveen, and we are all set to start with this day. So I'm going to request, we have, ladies and gentlemen, that we are here in the presence of distinguished leaders with us from the globe and the industry, working together and achieving together. So please, okay, so please give a huge round of applause for Honorable Shri S. Krishnan, IAS, Secretary, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India and Chairman NIXI. Can we have a huge round of applause? And now, ladies and gentlemen, please, it is my immense pleasure to welcome the CEO of National Internet So we're going to take forward this event by the governing request all the dignitaries to please join us downstage for the left line. Let's do that, come on everyone. Alright, thank you so much for doing that. Time cycling has been done. So I want to request the CEO of National Internet Exchange of India, Dr. Dinesh Tyagi, to come here and please share a few words with us. Thank you.
Good morning all. It is my proud privilege to welcome all the dignitaries on the stage, my colleagues from NIXI, esteemed guests. We are proud to be here today with all of you to inaugurate. The Secretary has just inaugurated our new premises, which is a milestone for all of us. We look forward for these premises to be of immense use for the purpose and vision NIXI has been created. We are all aware that since its inception in 2003, we had grown leap and bounds and we had tried to serve the internet community in a large extent. In 2003, when we were created, we were only having the exchange functional with us. In 2014, we were bestowed with .in domain management as well. And then simultaneously, we had also created IREN business model for us. We had now total, when we installed first 3 exchange points in the country, as of now we are operating in 77 exchange points across the country. And now we are in process of creating a new scheme which will change the face of IX operations in the country. And I would like to thank our ministry, especially Sri Sushil Palji, for giving us the constant guidance in that part. In .in domain part also, we had grown leap and bound, and at present we are serving around 41 lakhs, that is 4.1 million domains in the country. This is another significant achievement which we had got. .in domain is considered to be a trusted domain as of now worldwide, and people are rushing. As soon as I am told that one study has been done that for every .in create .com domain creation, we are getting around 0.5 .in domain created. So this shows the reference point on which we are growing. The third part, that is iron operations, which we had started in 2014. We are now having the topmost IPv6 penetration in the world. We are leading globally. There is at least 6%, around 80% IPv6 penetration which we have achieved. That is very significant. Apart from all these three domains, with the blessing of my seniors, especially Secretary Sir, Umesh Sir, and JS Sir, and JSFA Sir, we are now creating a new domain which will be, Secretary will be doing unveiling that also in coming next in the program, wherein we are creating web trust based certified CA certified for our country. You see that currently there is no CA available which is web trust, so we are not recognized globally. With this establishment, we will be able to do CA certification, that will be, or SSL certified will be on the global benchmark. So this will be another achievement. So as we embark on this journey, I would say that we recognize that new space represents a significant milestone for all of us. It embodies our vision for growth, collaboration and innovation. More than just a physical location, it symbolizes Ministry's commitment and NIXI's commitment to create an environment where our team can thrive, connect and push the boundaries to which we are achieving in future as well as we have achieved in past. So I would like to thank all of you who have joined us today. I would especially like to thank Secretary Sir. I would especially like to thank Umesh Sir. I would especially like to thank JSFA Sir. And I would like to thank JS Sir for gracing the occasion on this auspicious day for all of us. Thank you very much. Welcome once again.
Alright, thank you so much, sir. And we are going forward, ladies and gentlemen, and now is the time for us. I want to request to other dignitaries and the chief guests to come forward and please share a few words as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for we have with us. So yes, please put your hands together for Shri Sushil Pal Sir, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, to come here and share a few words as well. Thank you so much.
Morning all, respected Secretary Sir, Bhuvanesh Sir, GSNFS, NIXI, DG Sir, Arvind Ji, CCA, ladies and gentlemen, Shri Venkat from the board of NIXI. It's indeed a moment of pride for the NIXI and all of us in BT as well, to finally move to our own building. This has been in operation. NIXI has been in existence for almost past 20 years, and they have been, moving into various co-working spaces. I think I'm told by my colleague that that there were some 5-6 working spaces they have been moving in the past 5 to 6 years. They have been working with in the STAPI office and also in the ISPI office, and finally to a rented building in Janpat. And wherein after that, when this opportunity came, and I think Bhuvanesh provided that support and as well to kind of go ahead with this acquisition of this office. And moving to this office is also not easy. I think it was also fraught with its own challenges. I still remember when Devesh gave a notice to its landlord, the tenant of the Janpat where the earlier office was there, that okay, fine, we are vacating the office from the next month. And at the same time, he had already given, I think, the order to the NDC for putting up this office space, doing the civil and infra work. To his surprise, only in the last month, we realized, or rather he realized that they are yet to float the tender for the civil and the electrical work for putting this up. And then how we somehow again went back to the not only to the landlord but also to the new tenant who was moving in and convinced them, just to hold on for a few months till the time this office is ready. And NIXI employee were in a kind of very uncertain stage कि कहाँ बैठेंगे, कैसे बैठेंगे, खाली होगा तो maybe किसी और ऑफिस में 2 महीने के लिए शिफ्ट करेंगे. But I'm very happy that led by Devesh, I think he was able to sort out the differences with the landlord as well as the new tenant who was supposed to move in, and they finally moved in from that office to this office directly whenever it was ready. It's a really heartening that NIXI finally had a permanent space as a permanent infra. I think the next thing what we need to focus on is the kind of a human resource reforms which NIXI needs. It's a body which is definitely going to be in existence, and as we understand that most of the HR, most of the human resource in this organizations are on a contractual basis. We need to even have a look at that. We've initiated the process, and maybe we will take it to the board in the due course of time to make sure that even the employees, at least the few in the top and the middle level who are actually proven track record of excellence, they have some degree of permanence rather than being on a contractual basis for a long time. It's also a very auspicious day for all of us. Although it's a delayed by 6 months, I guess. But then, what better day could it be, to inaugurate than the Dhanteras? I'm sure, although it's we remember, going in our childhood time, going back and buying some silver coin at that point in time with our parents. So it's supposed to be the day which marks the wealth creation, which is supposed to bring wealth. I hope that this would bring a lot of wealth to the NIXI's revenue. But at the same time, it's also supposed to be the day which remembers of Dhanvantari, which is who gave us the wisdom for the Ayush. In that line, I'm sure NIXI with its renewed trust on the infra and collaborative effort to the community, they will bring a lot of wisdom to the internet governance as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for reminding us what we have been through and where we stand here. And because of all of you people right there, thank you so much. You all are the leaders, you all are the champions. Please give it up for yourself before we go any further. Thank you so much. And okay, so we have another dignitaries between us, and we're going to call them on stage once again to share a few words. Please welcome Honorable Shri Rajesh Singh, Joint Secretary and Financial Advisor, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Please give it up for Shri Rajesh Singh.
Respected Secretary Sir, Bhudesh Kumar Sir, Sushil Par, my colleague, Devesh Tyagi ji, DG NIC, MD NIXI, DG Certain, Arvind Kumar ji and Baker ji, and colleagues from Ministry, NIC and fellow colleagues from NIXI. I think it's an auspicious day, Sushil has said. जिनको घर नहीं होता है वो धनतेरस के दिन छत तलाशते हैं, तो इसी ने अपना छत तलाश लिया। आप लोग इस दिन की ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं। एक छत है आपके पास, अपना छत, बट निक्सी में काफ़ी स्मॉल स्ट्रेंथ है जो मुझे अभी संज्ञान में आया कि सिर्फ 58 लोग काम करते हैं और पूरे देश में जो इंटरनेट का पेनिट्रेशन है इसका जिम्मा इनके हाथ में है। तो पता नहीं ये शायद उचित माध्यम है, बट देवेश जी इसको अगर देखने की ज़रूरत है तो इसको भी देखना चाहिए कि हमारे पास सपोर्ट सिस्टम अच्छा हो। और आई थिंक देयर इज़ लॉट दैट ऑर्गेनिकली जो हम बिल्डिंग को बना रहे हैं, बट इट इज़ गिविंग अस लॉट ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू डिलीवर फर्दर। And Secretary Sir has, during the course of his visit, also pointed out the expected growth. I'm sure Devesh Tyagi ji will keep that in mind. And with the support of all the colleagues here, support of members in the board and the ISPs, private ISPs who are there with you. So we need to have a infrastructure that none of the parts of the country, their data is routed to a long distance. I think that is the challenge that we have been facing. This penetration needs to keep on happening at a pace so that the benefits of internet is, I think, reaped by everybody in the pipeline. So people are using VPNs and other systems as well. So maybe security is a challenge. So you have to write out server of CC. That tie-up will also help you for giving the SSL support. Congratulations for that also to you.
No, I was just getting you water.
I wish that NIXI as an organization keeps on growing. We continue to support this under the leadership of our dynamic secretary sir, so that this continues to provide the services. I think they have also come out with an impact study, which possibly they will be unveiling today. This is what I get to know. So possibly this will be the base level that Tyagi ji will bear on, and for further improvements in the impact, we'll have to come out with a study maybe 3 years down the line and see how NIXI is delivering. So once again, congratulations to each one of you and to us in the ministry for getting this infrastructure, and especially on this auspicious occasion. Once again, thanks a lot.
Alright, thank you so much, sir. And ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, I want to say something to you. कह दो चुनौतियों से कि थोड़ा और कठिन हो जाए, कह दो चुनौतियों से कि थोड़ा और कठिन हो जाए, तो कह दो कठिनाइयों से कि थोड़ा और मुश्किल हो जाए. अगर नापना चाहते हो निक्सी की ऊंचाइयाँ, अगर नापना चाहते हो निक्सी की ऊंचाइयाँ, तो कह दो आसमान से कि थोड़ा और ऊंचा हो जाए. Ladies and gentlemen, एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. We have other dignitaries with us, so please welcome with a massive round of applause, Shri Bhuvnesh Kumar, IAS, Additional Secretary, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. We are all set for him. Thank you so much, sir.
धन्यवाद. सम्मानित सचिव महोदय, मंचासीन अन्य महानुभाव श्री सुशील पाल जी, श्री राजेश जी, श्री देवेश त्यागी जी, मेरे समक्ष यहाँ उपस्थित सभी गणमान्य महानुभाव जो पधारे हैं, देवी और सज्जनों, मैं आप सबका आज के इस कार्यक्रम में बहुत बहुत अभिवादन करता हूँ, स्वागत करता हूँ. मुझे बेहद प्रसन्नता है कि NIXI ने आज एक बहुत बड़ा कदम उठाया है और अपने पुराने अवतार से एक नए अवतार में जा रहे हैं. न केवल आज उन्होंने अपना पुराना ऑफिस छोड़कर ये नया बहुत खूबसूरत इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर जो है अपनाया है, बल्कि बहुत जल्द वो अपने टेक्नोलॉजी पार्टनर को बदलने वाले हैं और जो है नए टेक्नोलॉजी पार्टनर के साथ में काम करेंगे. तो ये पूरी तरह से कहना चाहिए कि शारीरिक रूप से और मानसिक रूप से और हृदय से पूरा परिवर्तन हो रहा है. NIXI बिल्कुल एक नए अवतार के रूप में आ रहा है, और वो भी खासतौर पे धनतेरस के दिन, जो स्वास्थ्य और समृद्धि का दिन है. मुझे पूर्ण विश्वास है कि आज का दिन जो है ये वास्तव में NIXI के लिए इतिहासकारी दिन साबित होगा. और जो लगभग 20 साल तक जिस प्रकार से काम किया है, जिस गति से काम किया है, वो गति अब दिन दुगनी और रात चौगुनी होगी और NIXI जो है एक बहुत बड़े स्केल पर जाएगा. वास्तव में अगर हम देखें कि NIXI का जितना आकार है, अगर आर्थिक रूप से देखें कि कितने पैसे NIXI के पास में है, उतनी धनराशि से इतना बड़ा ऑफिस खुद परचेज कर लेना और अपने ओनरशिप में ले लेना, ये एक बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि है. इसके लिए कि आप सब मैं बहुत बहुत बधाई के पात्र हूँ. NIXI के पास बहुत ही कम रेगुलर मैन पावर है और ज़्यादातर लोग जो है वो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के आधार पर बहुत लंबे समय से कार्यरत है. लेकिन उसके बावजूद भी ये बहुत बड़ी उपलब्धि मैं कहूँगा कि कॉन्ट्रैक्चुअल मैन पावर के साथ में इतने साल तक इस गति से काम करना और इस स्तर तक ले आना। तो ये आप सब लोगों का डेडिकेशन है, जिस तरह से आपने लगन से, मेहनत से और हृदय से इस काम को किया है, तो आप सब लोग इसके लिए बधाई के पात्र हैं। मैं आप सबको बहुत बहुत पूरी प्रशंसा करता हूँ और शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ। उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप निक्सी से इसी तरह से जुड़े रहेंगे और देवेश जी के नेतृत्व में, जो इन्होंने भी पिछले लगभग 1.5 साल में पहले प्रभारी के रूप में और अब नियमित CEO के रूप में निक्सी को जिन ऊंचाइयों पर पहुंचाया है, मुझे लगता है कि ये और अधिक आगे जाने का अवसर होगा। तो मैं बहुत अधिक समय ना लगते हुए, क्योंकि हम अपने सचिव महोदय को सुनना चाहते हैं, मैं एक बार फिर से आज के इस अवसर पर आप सब लोगों को बहुत बहुत बधाई और शुभकामनाएं देता हूँ और उम्मीद करता हूँ कि निक्सी के साथ जो भी मेरा थोड़ा बहुत संपर्क है, पहले इंटरनेट गवर्नेंस डिवीजन के AS के रूप में और बाद में यहाँ आपके बोर्ड प्रेसिडेंट और कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस कमेटी के अध्यक्ष के रूप में, जो भी ये संपर्क बना हुआ है, आगे भी किसी न किसी रूप में बना रहेगा। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Thank you so much, sir, for such motivation words, and I think we are looking forward, ladies and gentlemen. It is a time we have been waiting for a long time. जी हाँ, वो लम्हा हमारे करीब आ चुका है जिसका हम बेसब्री से इंतजार कर रहे हैं. So I want to request, मैं रिक्वेस्ट करना चाहूँगी ऑनरेबल श्री S. कृष्णन IAS सर से, the Secretary, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, and Chairman NIXI, to come and do the unveiling of CSR Impact Report for FY 23 to 24. So I want to request everyone to please get set ready for this amazing moment just going to happen right here on the stage. So I want to request everyone to please put your hands all together. So yes, through CSR, NIXI works for the benefit of marginalized, disadvantaged, poor sections of the community and the environment. Well, for the FY 23 to 24, NIXI has worked on these sectors, which are women empowerment, eradicating hunger and poverty, promoting education, cyber security awareness, and setting up the computer labs, healthcare cataract surgery for a particular village or area. So please, ladies and gentlemen, एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए दोबारा से. Can we have a huge round of applause right now? Okay, I want to ask once again, Honorable Shri S. Krishnan IAS Sir, Secretary, Ministry of Electronic and Information Technology, Government of India, and Chairman NIXI, to stay right there for the next unveiling, ladies and gentlemen, of announcement of the promo plan for IN register. Please, एक बार जोरदार तालियों के साथ उसका भी स्वागत करें. Come on everyone, please get ready to unveil the announcement of the promo plan for the IN register. So to promote .in.Bharat domains, NIXI is launching festive offers in the month of November. But this will not only see a rise in the numbers of domain being booked, but will also encourage better renewals. The offer is given to all domestic and international websites. Please give it up for this amazing moment. Come on. Oh, thank you so much. And alright, so we are all set for the next unveiling of the day, ladies and gentlemen, unveiling of the IRN agreement. So उसके लिए please एक बार सभी तैयार हो जाइए. I want to request the same chief guest to please do the unveiling. IRN affiliation agreement is revisited for the first time since the inception of IRN in March 2012. And introduction of the new agreement shall pave the way of the equal distribution of the IP resources. Rights and obligations have been consolidated at one place. Important clarifications regarding the right of affiliate and IRN have been put in place. The agreement is aligned with the prevailing ethnic policy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going for the next thing of the day. So please, get set ready for the signing of agreement between NIXI and TCIL for implementation of NIXI So I want to call that for Mr. Shubham Saran, the General Manager, Business Development from NIXI, and from the TCIL, Mr. Rakesh Kumar, Executive Director, TCIL. एक बार please जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. Come on everyone, please. And a massive round of applause right here. Congratulations to each one of you who are presented over here today, ladies and gentlemen. Many congratulations to all of you and the chief guests and the dignitaries and the civil staff. Thank you so much once again for joining us for this amazing team. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we all set for the another thing that's going to happen right here. So I want to request, this is my immense pleasure once again to call Honorable Shri S. Krishnan IAS, Secretary Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, and Chairman NIXI. So please welcome with a massive round of applause, Honorable Shri S. Krishnan IAS.
Shri Bhuvnesh Kumar, Additional Secretary in the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Shri Rajesh Singh, Joint Secretary and Financial Advisor. Shri Sushil Pal, Joint Secretary. Shri Devesh Tyagi, CEO of NIXI. Colleagues from the Ministry, colleagues from other allied institutions in MITI, and my colleagues in NIXI. I think today, in a sense, is a landmark day, a watershed day when you move into a new office, and that too on a very auspicious and very appropriate day for commencing something new. And in many ways, today also marks probably a new approach to the way we need to look at the entire aspect of how the internet, which has been so rapidly expanding, continues to be managed and governed, and how India as a country also adapts to it. It's very important. I mean, internet today has become an essential piece of infrastructure, almost as much as your water supply network is, almost as much as your power network is, and everything else. From a time when a group of academic institutions, volunteers, started up something as an innovation, something which is a curiosity and a way of connecting, to the way that it affects every aspect of the way that human beings not only interact, but transact business and transact so many other aspects of our life. It has become extremely crucial. It's a kind of revolution that, or in fact, in some ways, more than even the steam engine and the railways and the postal services, it's much bigger revolution with a far greater impact on the global economy and productivity than any of those. Having reached this stage, I think it is now important to recognize that we have crossed probably a point in human history where you were trying to expand the reach of the internet by keeping it as open as possible, by keeping it as easy and flexible as possible so that everybody is able to join in and participate. And now we have reached a stage where slowly we have to start looking at the resilience of this network, we have to start looking at the security concerns of this network, we have to start addressing concerns of making sure that when you need it, it is available without fail, and when you have to block people who could cause damage or harm to it, you are able to do it. So I think slowly it is essential that we start adopting more and more the principles which we have adopted in other real sectors of the economy to make sure that these concerns are met. For example, when a domain name is issued, earlier you would do it very easily because you just wanted more domains to be created so that there is more content on the internet for people to access. Now you have to be sure that that domain name actually is A valid place is a place where a person has a reason to be there. We have come across cases where prominent personalities, there is so much of cyber squatting, people make up domain names in the name of others with whom they have no connection and nobody knows how it is to be done. Now that can start actually causing positive harm to people, that can start causing various other ways of difficulty for people. So it is now time to start addressing those issues. It is also time to start addressing issues of governance. As a country, we are 1.4 billion. The number of internet users in India is touching nearly 1 billion, and more than 1/5 of the total number of internet users globally are Indian. But so far, in the governance structure of the internet, which is necessarily international, we have taken a fairly passive role. We have been receivers of what people have set down as conditions for us. We have been people who have not tried to influence this. The number of people within the Indian circumstance, and naturally, because the internet in a sense was a voluntary effort to begin with, it is the governance of the internet is in the hands of a fairly disparate and wide group, which is a security in itself. I'm not saying it is not. But we also need to recognize that there are multiple interests here, there are multiple concerns, and concerns of countries like India, concerns of people residing in such a large country also need to be adequately reflected in the way that the internet is done. And for that, it is not just the government, it is not just the ministry which needs to be adequately represented. We have to make sure that technical organizations which work with the ministry, which work with technical standards organizations are adequately represented. We have to ensure that academic institutions which are concerned with this are adequately represented. Regulators are adequately represented. And even other ways of concerned citizens are adequately represented. We have to start building that core. And the other problem is these are all areas where, these are esoteric areas. These are areas where people do not get into often. And then there is a tendency that somebody climbs up that greased pole, then they're not going to let too many other people climb up either. So it is very important that we build more grease poles or put more ladders and make sure that more people go up that chain so that India's representation as a whole in the overall governance of the internet is adequate. We are able to influence the policies. We are able to ensure that concerns, legitimate concerns that we have are adequately addressed so that the expansion of the internet, the vibrancy of the internet is on the one hand, the dynamism of the internet is preserved, and on the other hand, we also address issues of security, resilience, and all other aspects. Because now, I think we are in a situation where you cannot do without this. It is just like you're not going to tolerate not having running water, you're not going to tolerate not having power, not going to tolerate not having adequate means of communication, telephones. You are going to be in a situation where all this is people. You cannot manage without the internet. There are times when, just to give you an example, what are we not prepared to tolerate? Things that we are not prepared to tolerate is the other day when I went to Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar, the JNK Chief Secretary told me that you have to find some way by which you ensure that e-office doesn't go off. Because if e-office goes off even for one day, then people think it's a holiday and they don't come. So they don't do their work. These are things which we cannot do. I remember the other day we were talking amongst a bunch of colleagues in terms of the time when we went to the academy in Missouri for training. I think these people also didn't face that. The only STD telephone used to be about 4 or 5 kilometers away. You would have to walk all the way there to make an STD call to people at home. And that was the way the structure was. Today you carry it with you all the time. Even in the mid-90s, even at the time when I was a district magistrate, we did not have such convenient telephone. I can assure you life was much easier. I can assure you that One of the things we were told is if you want to manage a law situation, first thing you do is cut your telephone connection. So, you manage this problem, you can't do it, life has changed. You can be reached by the phone at any time. And it's a situation, if you do not have that connectivity, it's something you do not have. And it's not just for people of privilege. It used to be a special thing. When I joined as an undersecretary in the government of Tamil Nadu, they were not eligible for telephones at home. So a specific dispensation had to be made saying he looks after budget-related issues, therefore he needs a phone at home. Now, who asks? Even your drivers and everybody has a phone. It's a revolution, it has changed. And you cannot imagine a situation which is any different from this. Because likewise with the internet, you cannot imagine a situation without it. It's an infrastructure that you cannot do without. And in that situation, I think we have a duty to address the resilience of the internet and making sure that we continue to have access to it at all times is critical, because the economic and other kinds of loss that its failure can cause are immense and huge. It's not just an inconvenience, there could be a real loss. And how it can serve as a convenience and how it can actually enable us to continue to function, I think was illustrated most abundantly during the COVID pandemic, when you could not go to offices, when you could not go to places, and many of us were able to dispose so much of our work through the internet, using the internet connectivity. Which is why I think the role of NIXI, the way that it needs to function, what service it needs to render to India and the global community at large, in terms of ensuring trusted connectivity, is growing that much more. And clearly, in that sense, there are many newer innovations that they have done today, and there is considerable opportunity for them to expand their services. I appreciate the positive move that they've taken to make it cheaper, to make it easier and attractive to take a domain name, and they're encouraging people to do it. All of these measures will undoubtedly not only increase the reach of the internet but also make it safer for us. The security domain, the additional fees charged are also being waived in order for people to take on secure connections. The certification of a secure connection is also being enabled through appropriate SSL certification, and amongst the various alphabets organizations that govern the internet, IRIN, there is a specific MOU today. So in each of these areas, the NIXI is taking positive steps, and they should continue to take these positive steps in order to realize what we intend and what we need to have for the citizens of this country, a secure way, a secure infrastructure which all of us can rely on. And I think that is a critical one. The other aspect which needs to be also considered, and where we can play a role eventually, is to see, the way internet expands in this country is a little different from the way it was expanded in other countries. In India, it has gone through mostly mobile data connections, whereas elsewhere in the world, it is optical fiber-based connections. So how do we address this issue, and what would be a plan to actually address this issue in association with the Department of Telecom and Ministry of Communications is something that NIXI would need to address in the years to come, because this overall agenda of having a resilient, stable, secure and trusted internet is something that we need to continue to work towards. There are many dimensions in which we need to operate to realize this particular dream and particular objective and vision, and I'm sure that the further efforts that will be made by NIXI in its renewed and rejuvenated form is something that will enable this to happen for the country. So let me once again congratulate the CEO of NIXI and all the officers and staff of NIXI for moving into these new dimensions of the ninth floor. He's very cleverly blocked the window views of all the people who have listened and work. The view is wonderful. So many of you, unfortunately, you have to stand up at your desk to look out of the window. He's made sure that That is ensured, and we will stay focused on your work. But I'm sure these new premises, these new beginnings are going to portend many wonderful things for the future of the internet in this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Once again, can we have a huge round of applause for our Chief Guest, Alright, everybody. Well, correctly stated, India is an emerging country, and जहाँ पर NIXI अपनी पहचान बना चुके हैं और ऐसे ही बनाते रहेंगे, तो people who feel very proud that they are the part of NIXI, they are the part of this day, they are the part of this beautiful event. Please, can we have a huge round of applause? Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Now it's the time for the vote of thanks. So I want to request to Mr. Shivam Saran to join us for the vote of thanks, General Manager, Business Development of NIXI. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for him.
So, good morning everyone. So, as we draw to this momentous evening to a close, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has made this event a success. First and foremost, my sincere thanks to the Secretary of NIXI and Chief Guest for gracing us with your presence and insights. Your support, your guidance is invaluable, and the words of wisdom which you have shared, and the vision which you have shared for NIXI, that is something which we work for. I also wish to thank the Additional Secretary Sir, Joint Secretary Officer, Joint Secretary Sushil Sir, and for their encouragement, for their word of guidance for us, and their contributions in giving a shape to NIXI as an organization. I would also like to extend my thanks and support to all the mighty officials, board members, to DG Sir, CCA Sir, CMD, PCI, who's here, board member and secretary, NIXI Sir, and all other mighty officials who are represented here, Venkata Sir as well as thanks everyone, because your words and wisdom and your guidance helped us in moving forward. Lastly, but not certainly, my deepest thanks to the NIXI internal team led by our dedicated CEO. Your hard work and dedication have made this event a resounding success. With the support and guidance of each one of you, I am confident that this new office will mark the beginning of a new and successful journey for NIXI. Whatever guidance words have been shared by Secretary Sir and other guests, they will help us in shaping and giving a new shape to NIXI, and we hope that we will be able to contribute, we will be able to come up with the expectations what everyone expects from NIXI. Let us work in that direction and continue to deliver that. In the end, I'll thank everyone. A happy Dhanteras and a happy Diwali to each one. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you everyone, everybody else, the people who have just joined us. Thank you each one of you for joining us, for giving us your precious time. I hope you enjoyed the event as much I did, and this is such an amazing time. And thank you so much, all the dignitaries and the chief guest and sir and CEO sir, for making me the part of this prestigious event. Thank you so much, Pankaj sir. And everybody else, now is the time for the high tea, and I want to request everyone to please enjoy the tea. Thank you.
शेयर करना है इसको, आई थिंक शेयर तो करना ही होगा यहाँ से।